Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of Chains of Asmodeus. We missed you so much, even though it's only been a week. We have a very special guest with us today. Everyone say hi! But before we get into that, we should probably introduce these lovely people, aka the rest of us, because we'll wait for the end. Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm the person that I'm just a dumb bunny. Just a dumb bunny. I don't know if that picked up or not, but look, it's the pen from Zootopia.
It did not.
Maybe it did for the other ones because they have a
be?
cooler mic than me. Haley!
Wow.
Hi, I'm the one who commissioned a full custom t-shirt just for this episode, and I've been waiting like a month to wear it. Haley.
Incredible. Hannah!
Hello. Hi. I'm the one whose mom keeps leaving comments like an internet creep underneath her TikTok videos to the point where she got banned this week. Which kind of funny. Hannah.
Diana!
Hi, I'm the one who spent like an hour and a half this morning watching video deep dives of the entire history and lore of the Forest game series on 2x speed before remembering that I forgot to take my meds. Diana.
Real. Apollo!
Hello, I'm the person who's suffering from a chest infection because of these sick-ass titties. Apollo.
Pat!
Hi,
Beat
I'm
that.
the one operating on 2 hours sleep and a fidget toy. Enjoy it.
Incredible. Welcome, everyone. Before we start in proper, today for us Australians, aka Pat and I, we are falling on the 26th of January, which some people call Australia Day, we call Invasion Day. So I just want to start off with an acknowledgement of country, which is that personally I live and work on the lands of the Ghana people. Pat?
I would like to acknowledge the Bidjigal and the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation.
And we just want to explain that this land was never unceded by the First Nations people of Australia and the Torres Strait Islands, and that we respect their continuing connection with this land, and we acknowledge the profound hurt that is felt today. And to any colonized peoples who are watching today, know that we are with you and we respect you, and we hope that this session can cause just a little bit of light on most likely a very painful day. Change the date, people! It's very simple. Alas. But thank you so much for doing that with us. It's very important to us. And now continuing on. We also want to make sure we keep you guys as safe as can be, so make sure you check out the content warnings. Because guys, if you're new to this is a grim dark fantasy campaign set in hell. And we're in the torture place. Stay safe. Also, if you want to hang out, send us memes, and possibly meet some really cool people, you should head to the Discord server. The Discord server, we have a big community server. It has over 200 people in it now. And it's just where people hang out and talk about the campaign. It's really, really fun. You should definitely check it out. And finally, guys, I wrote a book. Cersei's Guide to Aiaya is on Kickstarter right now, where you can play as a Percy Jackson-inspired demigod. We have over 21 brand new races, and also a bunch of magical items and cool stuff. And what we just announced is because we finished all of the stretch goals, which is incredible, we're going to have a one-shot module happening, which is written by the incredible Ian from Unfound Fables. We have been working very hard to work on this one-shot. He is incredible, has worked on a bunch of projects, and is super excited about this world. I was like, I can explain to you everything that you want. And he's like, no, I've started watching the entire campaign. And I was like, oh shit, he's very committed. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you check that out. With all that said and done, I think it's time we get into the recap. Haley, take it away.
All right, so we get to the halls of Baron Clendisk. We know, based on Solstice's extreme love of her wife, not true. I feel the connection to the phylactery in the basement. And we're like, all right, there is a phylactery down there. We do have to go inside. We decide that we will try to imply to Baron Clendisk that we're going to strike a deal and we'd love to see what he has on offer. We go inside. our plan works. We end up making our way to the basement. Baron Clendisk is a big ice demon who is like attached to his chair. It's gross. The torture layer. Clendisk brings Solstice and the gang to a door, and within it we see Solstice's dream that they've been having since they got down here in the Hells. And it is Solstice tied up, chained up on a slab with her wife, torturing her. Solstice goes, "That's my wife. I would like to go over there." And I trudged through the blood-soaked floor to get over there, and realized that it is not my wife, as I have my eyes of true sight. It is a demon. Womp womp. But the
Devil.
phylactery... Oh. Very important distinction, as I have learned. And inside of the body on the podium that is Solstice's soul. So Solstice and this devil torture Soul just a little bit more in order to hopefully yank the phylactery out from inside Solstice's chest. It works. This does piss Baron Clendisk off really bad. So we are basically teleported upstairs where we fight the Baron. Mechnon does almost get disintegrated due to basically a hold person spell.
It was a power word
I know, it's like
stun into a
power word
disintegrate.
stun. I was like, it's like the on crack hold person. Power word stun and then disintegrate. He didn't get disintegrated. Big win.
So far away from dying.
So far away from
Good
dying
issue.
now. And Baron Clendisk is currently about to be executed, ideally. As we did not finish him off last episode, as Maddie had to go get wisdom
you
teeth yanked
currently
out.
have him power word stunned, and he's in your head going, "Make it slow, torture me."
Yeah, like a weird pervert.
Yeah,
Does he also have "Don't torture me, I'll come" shit?
Whoa.
it's implied.
You can get him there.
It's carved into his armor in like ancient infernal.
And I have to be able to read that, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. And that's where we left off.
Solstice, you stand in front of this grotesque creature, currently heaving right at the edge of death, only holding on because you allow it currently. He still like jilted and halted due to that powerful spell that Shiloh had cast on him. His kind of like dark black blood coating the floor in a way that sort of mirrors that same room. He looks at you, up at you, his eyes kind of like sparkling as you hear in your head that voice say, "Thank you for the gift. Please don't rush." What do you do?
The last thing I want to do is give this guy the satisfaction of finishing him off slowly. I think Solstice basically just kicks him in the throat.
Yeah. You wheel back and strike him in the throat. His eyes go wide for a moment, but then collapses, cold and still. His lackeys long since run away, fleeing towards the sorrow mines, leaving you alone in this house of evil people, evil acts, and you.
Not to be that guy, but can we loot him? He got
You
any?
just want the armor, don't you?
I can't wear armor. I just like looting.
It's valid. Roll an investigation check.
All right. I mean, even some soul coins might be useful, so. Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Yeah, that's enough.
Ooh.
So you find 2 supreme healing potions and his 3 attuned items, which are a pair of braces, a robe, a set of robes, and a staff.
All right.
We need someone to get the identify spell.
Nobody
God
here has
damn it,
identified.
guys.
That's fine. We'll just throw them in the bag and go.
That was
Pop one
Ymir's
tick,
job, and
wizard
she's
initiate.
dead.
Real.
Do we know if Kayla 3 has it?
She's a cleric. I don't
She
think
locked
so.
in.
I don't know.
Honestly,
maybe.
she might. Let me look.
That'd be so
Let's
I
sick.
think
just
when we go to
kidnap a
level
wizard.
20,
You can find
I
one
think
on
for
this
level
level.
20, someone should
Do you think we
multiclass
could-
one level into
Like
wizard.
when you guys go to
Do you think
Mephisto,
we could throw it?
just ask really nicely.
What if we throw it in the box
Yeah, I
and
think
we
the box
call
is
up
the way
that
to go.
wizard?
That wizard.
say, "Hey, can
the
you identify-"
guy
That's
who
actually so
gave
smart.
you
That
As
wizard.
long as we know
guy.
for sure it's not an extra dimensional object, it should work.
What up,
And then he could
Twink?
just like write a little
Identify,
letter of what
please.
they are.
XOXO.
Gossip girl.
He's gonna get
He is
so
a
better
gossip
being like, you guys
girl.
only use me for material. You don't even ask me how my day's going. Just like
We'll be
fucking
like,
identify it.
Blintz, wizard boy,
Get
tell
to
us the
work.
fucking thing.
Calithria does not have identify, unfortunately.
Well,
Can we call her and ask if she can prepare? No,
you
it's
pray
fine.
to your god real quick to get a new spell that's not on your spell list.
She already used divine intervention.
I'm sure it'll work twice.
7 days.
She's gotta wait 7 days. All right.
All right. One of the only things that he said of use, the Baron, Mephistopheles knows where my wife is.
Then I think we have our heading.
Are you sure you guys want to go? I mean, I have my phylactery. I'd understand if I'm outvoted, but I'll be going. But if you guys want to stay back, I understand.
Oh, we're already here. In for a soul coin, in for a pound of other soul coins. Plus, I have a feeling that the gods wouldn't like it very much if we split up for the next severely monumental moment in your life. And Raimi stares at the camera.
Breaks the fourth wall.
Raimi fleabags.
Remember the aboleth. If there is any in the hells that would be open to any sort of double crossing of Asmodeus, it would be the Archdevil. Voted most likely by Peoples in the Hells magazine to be the next in charge.
All right, if we have a conversation to have with him, then let's get it going. And we know where he lives.
You do have a map of this
Yay,
land.
cool.
Shockingly, Mephistopheles lives in this place called Mephistar. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
capital city. He lives at a big old castle. Currently, where you guys are at, you're very close. You did not sail far in to Kenia. Pretty much immediately stopped at the Sorrow Mines. So you have a little bit of a journey to get to Mephistar, but you will have to get back on the barge to be able to continue sailing.
Okay.
All right.
Let's head back to the barge.
Walk back. I crack out my new fancy wings and I will be flying very slowly.
Just because.
Yella.
Your wings are gonna get so chilly.
It's honestly so hard to watch because I have 25 feet of movement. So it's really, they're big ass wings. And it's just like so inconvenient to the point where you probably get about halfway and then Shiloh's just like, fuck it, I'll walk.
Is the armor worth it, Shiloh?
Yes, because it meant that my patron touched me. And that's all I
God.
wanted.
Should we unpack that on the walk?
Nah.
Add it to the list.
To the list. All right.
Shiloh's not a warlock anymore, though, right?
Yeah, she's a
No.
sorcerer.
Sorcerer now.
And you're still. Never mind.
You've seen Fiona.
Not gonna. Yeah, we all saw
You
her.
saw Glazia. Okay, can
Oh,
you
shit,
blame
Glazia.
her?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
I get
the women. I just get them mixed up. They're all the same to me. Sorry. God,
Whoa.
sucks. Yeah.
I will
Anyways,
personally fight you. Yes, heading back to the barge.
incredible. You guys kind of like walk out of this building and look around to this like extremely like abandoned looking place. Just like came in, we killed the town mayor. We're leaving, and just kind of very quickly and awkwardly, kind of like constantly swiveling your head, make your way back to the docks where the barge is still waiting, like almost like constantly running so that the bottom of the barge does not freeze over. You don't see any sign of Killer 3. She is most likely sitting by the infernal fire engines so she doesn't die.
That's my room, though.
You aren't here. And what?
That's true. That's true.
You
That's
guys
true.
climb upon
Who
the
was
barge.
driving this shit? Was it her or was
Kelither.
it Tayak?
I thought it was
Oh,
Tyx.
thank
Tayax
God.
wasn't doing shit.
Tyx
was
was
there
just
for the
tagging
bar?
along the whole
He
time.
was a glorified stowaway.
Yeah, basically.
I love that little guy. Sucks that we had to kill him. Anyway.
R.I.P.
You guys climb aboard, take your places, and Kayla 3 comes out. All a good success. We have our last soul. I believe we should be making our way to Nessus now.
We have a bit of a thing to do first.
Oh?
We're hoping to go to Mephistophar. I say because I didn't write down the name, and I think that's the correct one.
Mephistar
Mephistar?
is, I believe, how it's
Meph.
pronounced. Yes. Interesting choice. Can I ask why?
After what we and I shoot a look to Soul here in this moment. It's like after what we did to Glazia, we our likelihood of negotiation, obviously, with Asmodeus was compromised. We were told that Mephistopheles could possibly aid us. Right? And I take a look to Soul. We're still on mission.
Right.
I just nod as I hope to not have to roll my own deception check.
Roll a deception check. And I'll
Fuck,
say...
I don't even think she was gonna make me
I'll say
roll.
Shiloh. Shiloh's the one that lied.
Can I do it with
Now you
advantage?
give
Because
advantage?
it's not technically a lie. The Aboleth did tell us that was our
That's true.
great shot.
I'll say you could
I'll
have
mention the
advantage for
aboleth
the
if it'll
white
give the
lie.
help action.
Can I do persuasion instead? Because I am telling the truth. It's just not the only thing that we're doing.
All right, I'll say persuasion with the
Um,
like trying really hard to say the one true thing, so you forget about the thing, the
A lie by
omission.
omission is still telling the truth, in my opinion, or at least in Shiloh's opinion.
Yeah, that's why they call it a truth by omission, for sure.
Alternate facts.
Okay.
No. Oh god, that was
That
so
is
cool.
a-
That was so.
28, 17 on the die plus 11.
That's so
Alright.
good.
I'll
Get it,
roll for
bestie.
Kayla through.
Oh fuck.
Please.
Nope. I was gonna say to beat that she'd have to roll a 19 or higher. She kind of nods. All right. I suppose I was considering the fact that, well, Asmodeus would certainly not be very pleased with you, considering you have killed his daughter, and he is known to be quite prideful. All right. I will take you to Mephistar, but once you arrive in the city, you'll be on your own. There is a Arcania is the one layer that I know the least about. It's one of the reasons why I brought Tyax along. He was familiar with this place. But I can tell you that it is built into a glacier. At the top is Mephistopheles' tower. It is the one place where you can find consistent heat in the entire city, most likely to keep the occupant inside happy. Though it was always interesting that Mephistopheles has, as explained earlier, has participated and organized the most coups and uprisings against Asmodeus. And if you consider, I guess, his position in Cania to be a punishment, he certainly has made the best of it. Especially compared to Beelzebul and Lephistus. Keep your enemies close, I suppose. Right. Climb aboard, and we will make our heading to Mephistar. She looks slightly nervous. And is, as she was last time, pointedly avoiding eye contact with Solstice. Mommy doesn't like you. You've disappointed Mommy.
Honestly, that's okay, because I feel like I should have disappointed everyone. Everyone's way too chill.
Yeah.
I've got the kid
This
thing.
group is so chill about. You went all Anakin on some kids. That's fine, dude. Do what you gotta do.
Those kids
The
had it
only
coming.
player who had a good alignment is dead. Character, sorry,
So
not
yeah,
player.
you're good.
We killed
Character,
Sue.
not
We
player.
hunted her down.
For sport.
Alrighty.
Does everyone go downstairs to stay warm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to my room for sure.
You get Kayla threw it out. You're like, move.
No, she's back in the captain's quarters. She
She's
gotta steer
going
this
through
ship.
it. Okay.
Yes. Shiloh will definitely head down into the bunker of the ship, and will wrap herself. She's already cold-blooded, and she has lost a portion of her cold resistance, because Glacia no longer keeps her warm, and so is feeling the cold for one of the first times, and is like wrapping herself up in a multitude of things and sitting with her back towards like maybe like a radiating part of the ship.
It does not feel the same, but it is a respite. Alright, I'm gonna roll for Kayla driving skills. Go ahead.
I was hoping to refresh my Styx water.
You may.
Cool. Do I have to roll a stealth to make sure Kayla 3 doesn't see it?
If you wish not to be seen, then yes.
I'd prefer that.
Isn't it crazy that she doesn't really have, like, proficiency in perception? I feel like that's just, like, the cleric special. She does have a +5, so it's not nothing.
Well, I got a natural 20 plus 10.
Well,
so
don't worry about
Jesus.
that. She rolled an
Oh.
18.
don't want to be seen.
You thoroughly
Cool.
melt into the shadows, and very easily collect some Styx water and stash it away.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Okay, this is a layer of torture, so I'm not too concerned with pride coming into the equation. What do we have any indication of what we've been calling arch level to arch level attitudes may vary on how they view each other. Mephistopheles and who's this guy that I kicked his ass? Dissipator. And Dissipator. How do they get along? Would Mephistopheles be like, that's my boy's weapon on your back, give it back? Because we kind of need it for later.
Roll a history check, but it'd have to be pretty high DC.
Well, my +1's going to carry me through, and I know that.
What was
14.
that? With a 14, You know, because you have been told, that Mephistopheles is the most powerful arcane user in the Hells. It does not seem crazy that the most powerful arcane user might recognize a magic item.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now we've kind of
But
been
like, would he
using
be
it aura
pissed about
farm.
it?
Yeah,
You don't
that's
know.
my question.
You don't know.
We've been aura
Okay.
farming with it. I've been kind of like, yeah, I beat up all your boss. Okay, we don't know. Awesome. I'm still attuned to it, but I'm just gonna like put it under like I'm gonna get some cloth or something, just wrap it up. I have 2 other great weapons on my back that I don't use. So
True.
I'm really hoping that the dual great swords will hide the warhammer on my back.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. You do so.
Oh, thank you.
All right. The barge continues on, and eventually, after several hours, some of the high glaciers part, and you see this great icy mountain kind of pierce out from the rest of this long, endless, icy terrain, where at its top is a never mind. Sorry. With a massive city on top. The river itself ends at a place you do see that there are several like winding staircases and roads that make their way up towards Mephistar itself. But the city seems like it kind of very similar to the eye market, is like several layers of like increasingly dilapidated city that spread out with this almost impossibly tall, not as big as the Iron Tower, but still a pretty cool tower that seems to ripple with heat at its center. What would you like to do?
How do we plan
Don't
to
know.
approach?
Yeah. Are we getting a vibe that this is also a market? Is it like homes? Is it a workplace? Like,
This is
what's
a
the
city.
general?
This is a whole
Okay,
city.
so it's okay. Cool.
Also, do we get a long rest during this period?
You didn't ask for one, so no, 'cause it's only been a couple of hours. Do you guys want to take a long rest at the
I would
dock?
like a short
if it's been a
rest.
couple hours.
You definitely had a short rest.
Yippee! That doesn't really
I
do
like
much.
short rest. Guys, we're gonna
Oh,
talk to him and it's gonna be fine. Like, I'm not worried about fighting.
Yeah, I feel like if you get in a fight with this guy, I don't think it's gonna... I think this campaign might end early.
Hey, we
will
killed
be
one near god
executed.
once. We're level 19. What could go wrong? Basically
So
God.
many things. Oh. Come on, Keyleth, you better work, bitch.
I
Alrighty.
do.
Yeah, you guys have a quick short rest on the journey, and now linger at the bottom of this massive glacial mountain. I'd say most likely the city itself probably like crawls up the mountain as well, but it would get better and better the further you head in as you get closer and closer to the heat source.
I think it would be naive of us to think that he doesn't know we're coming, considering.
Yeah, we did kill an elite employee.
That, and
his-
I have no doubt that a man of such arcane ability wouldn't be watching. And I think Shiloh's gonna
Yeah.
quickly take a look around to like see if there's like, I don't know, scrying or something going on.
I mean, Solstice,
Soul would be able to see.
you look around. You don't see any scrying balls or anything like that currently following you.
Wonderful.
Huge.
It's just Pat's face floating.
It's just an
going,
eye.
Anyone get the sense there's an Australian following us?
There's just like a tree somewhere, and it's just Mephistopheles 9 feet tall. He's just behind a tree going.
Aussie. Jumping out.
That's how we draw him out.
Anyway, Shiloh, I don't think there's any scrying happening currently. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have other ways of knowing. We're on our way. I would like to still draw as little attention as possible. Just as we walk through the city.
In that case,
Unless you guys have
I'll get a
places you wanna
group,
stop.
either performance or stealth check, depending on
Performance,
if
please.
it's performance. It's trying to seem so natural that you're just like, yeah, I belong here. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone. Or stealth, as in not being seen.
I beg performance.
Thank you.
Please.
Oh, great DM,
How come
please
I
let us
cannot
perform.
read?
Let me do a little dance.
This is so much better. This is a
18 plus
slutty
five.
little 20.
Where's my other dice? Oh. That one was a 28. I can't read the numbers on that one. I'm switching.
Diana.
For performance?
Or stealth. You can choose.
Shit. Oh, or stealth. Well, performance, I got a 14.
Incredible. You guys pretty successfully, I think Solstice is the one that's kind of trying to like melt away. The rest of you are like, we're completely natural and we belong here and we have an appointment. Just very carefully looking like you're going somewhere with purpose. Begin making your way through the city. Immediately the first few buildings that you see are completely iced over. Occasionally, if you have like a peek inside one of the buildings, most likely Soul, as you're kind of like moving between them, you can see what looks like figures of bodies inside that have long since died due to their separation from the middle of the city. The closer to the city center that you get, the more lively it becomes. It seems Mephistopheles' tower has very much made itself something that is required for people to live here. By being closer to him, they can stay alive. So the people of Cania, despite the awful ways that they live, have a very desperate adoration for their ruler, because to not would mean a very slow and very painful death. Though if some people have to have very slow and painful deaths on purpose just to stay, for the rest of you to stay alive, well, then that's none of their business. As you get closer, you see more and more occasional stakes where tortured souls are being bled out or otherwise just dripping onto the streets. People walk past them like it's nothing. There is pain everywhere in the city, and it's denizens that are devilish are usually the ones committing it or otherwise seem completely blasé about it. Occasionally you see some lemures and other souls hiding in the shadows, running from people who are just hunting them for fun. As you get closer, you do see a kind of secondary set of towers that make up quite a powerful looking... I'm trying to remember if there's actually a canon name for it. Never mind. They're not here. I still think there's a little section of what looks like some kind of arcane school. The actual arcane school is in a different city called it's Tyre, Kintyre. I feel good about Kintyre. Kintyre? Tyre feels right, that's a Y. Anyways, which is where the arcane school of devils is located. But I think there's a little offshoot, a little like secondary university here, most likely where people can purchase magical supplies, components, and other such things. This is absolutely the arcane capital of the Hells, and people do travel here when they require objects for wizardry, sorcery, etc. while in the Hells. So it isn't completely inaccessible or unexpected for people such as yourselves to be walking around here. Are you guys continuing making your way straight for the tower?
Yeah,
I imagine
See,
Soul
I
is
was
walking with a
stop.
purpose.
I've got some motivation.
I get some motivation. Fair
A
enough.
little
As we're
beeline.
walking, I'm just gonna just elbow Soul real quick, and while we're walking, trying to keep the hushed tones. On your end, what's the plan?
I figure we will see how open he is to talking. I'm not sure exactly if he has my wife, if he knows where she is. I don't know if it's information I'll give up freely. But we'll see how friendly he ends up being when we get there, and I think the plan will diverge from that.
Well, if we're counting on an archdevil to be friendly, I think we can very safely assume that he won't.
They like deals.
You're gonna make a deal?
You know that. I'll make a deal. That's the
That was a read.
least extreme thing I've done for her, so I'm more than happy to.
Add it onto the list of sins.
Fuck it.
Well, scream or let us know if we need to start hitting things.
You'll know.
Okay. We can't die in the lair right before we get out. That would be upsetting.
There's a lot else at stake, I understand. I know what I'm gonna have to do, though. If you guys want to follow, or if you guys have to leave, I understand that as well.
Well, good luck. Don't get yourself or all of us, preferably all of us, killed.
I can promise one of those things. And I don't want to put you guys in harm's way.
Better.
Yep.
Just keep walking.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, all of you feel like almost like too hot. You feel yourself like pulling off your rings of cold protection as a beacon of heat gets closer and closer. And as you reach its edge, you almost feel overheated again. You're reminded of being in Avernus or Philagathos. It's almost like head swimming, the complete change in temperature. Outside of this great tower stands two guards who do not look surprised to see your group.
That's no good. That's no bueno.
Yeah.
They gotta be a little surprised. They gotta have like at least a little eyebrow.
Name and purpose.
Fuck it. He knows my name. It doesn't matter. Solstice, Symphora, I think I have a standing meeting.
Do come inside. It's chilly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay.
These two
I was hoping they'd be like, fuck you.
These two winged devils push open these doors, and inside is completely black.
Like, no dark vision? Black? Or
You do have true sight. I think within the true sight, you understand that this is some kind of like arcane gate, most likely used for security purposes. Like you can just like see the wash of magic rather than everyone else who just sees like a darkness.
Can I see people? Is that no?
By arcane gate, I mean it's some kind of teleportation thing.
I see. Cool. So
Because I feel like true sight doesn't let you see the other side of a teleportation gate. It's just kind of like you just know that that's what that is. Can you imagine you guys walk inside and it just insta kills you? Just dust.
Well, is you.
Just keep moving. If it doesn't kill me instantly.
Head inside and immediately feel that very familiar feeling of your stomach kind of rising to your chest as magic kind of picks you up and deposits you somewhere. As all of you find yourselves standing but breathing kind of heavily, slightly in what looks like a sort of gilded waiting room. Around you, you can see portraits lining the walls, each of them animated of great arcane battles, all of them depicting Mephistopheles as a great ruler and standing upon the kind of like the greys and dark purple horned bodies of demons of the abyss. There are occasional chairs around and a roaring fire, a particular fire that all of you recognize, particularly from Phlegethos. A fire that is such a deep and unnatural red, it can only be the Hellfire, which, while controlled and gifted to Glazia and her father Balal, was first created by Mephistopheles himself.
The lighting makes sense, and I don't like it.
I think Raimi is just staring up at the portraits as they pass, and she just kind of elbows Shiloh and goes,
You think he does that thing where he hires artists to make him look taller compared to everything else?
Let's hope so, she says, looking at the paintings.
Solstice is pacing back and forth.
Magnon really
Like in front
loves
of the
this decor.
chairs.
Magnon is taking.
Magnon's like, this is like my house.
Magnon's like, this man's got taste.
I'd have chosen a different color, but the finish is good.
Not a green guy, but like, this kind of slaps. I need more murals. That's what I need.
Magnon's gonna finish this journey and go commission paintings. That's all he learned.
My redemption is I become a patron of the arts. That's what it is.
Real. In this short period of you waiting, is there anything that you guys do in preparation?
I think that maybe Shiloh just politely takes the Scourge of Shadow and tucks it into her belt behind her cape, just to make sure it's not just like hanging out.
It's valid. What about the book?
She'll take the risk with the book.
It's valid.
He might be into the book. He might be
into
like,
the
cool book.
Blood Iron Tower is again.
Man loves literature.
Over. It's wrapped up.
I think Shiloh will just kind of a bit like, you know, when you watch fish in a tank and their pacing is relatively calming. I think that she's just like watching Soul pace back and forth for a period of time, kind of hunched in the corner.
Solstice is like scratching a divot into her hand as she's pacing. She's looking at her feet as she's walking back and forth. It's been a very long journey, and this is somebody who it's like a bull about to be released from a pen kind of anxiety. Like there's like a lot of tension knowing that this is like final stop.
I think that after a while of pacing, Shiloh will go up to you and place a hand on your shoulder and like narrow you down to like make eye contact with her. He is making you wait because he can. It's a tactic. Remember that.
Yeah, I bet he loves it. There's no doubt in my mind
You will be
that
fine.
it's part of it. I'm not worried about me being fine.
Shiloh will nod. I'll let you go back to your pacing.
I will resume.
All of you.
I think
Yeah, go ahead. You go,
I
Diana.
was just gonna say. In the meantime, I'm gonna kind of sneak up behind Meknon, and I'm just gonna go,
Hey, don't take offense to this.
and then tap him on the shoulder and cast Death Ward. You would start to see your veins glow this like kind of sparkly, not Edward Cullen level sparkly, but just very soft shimmering in the light as your blood becomes infused with an almost uncomfortable for you level of holiness.
What? What was that?
Uh,
Burned.
Insurance. Be fine. Think of it like a good burn, like whiskey or tequila, or the sudden onset of death being shunted away by the power of God.
And I sprint away.
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm realistically. Realistically, Mephistopheles is cool enough that he won't have to have a fear effect or a charm effect. But I'm just gonna make sure that I'm never more than 30 feet away of Solstice.
Okay.
So that
Good
if
to
shit
know.
pops off, it can be there. And also, aura effect. No charming, no frightening.
I would love to not be charmed or frightened.
I'm also going to cast skill empowerment to double my deception.
So you're giving yourself, what is it, like the charisma one?
Yes.
What do you have on what do you have on deception?
I have a +5 that will make it a +10.
Okay.
But it means that my
I was just gonna say, 'cause I
and
have
my
a-
deception.
Is
'cause I have a
skill
+7,
empowerment
I
the
just
one
wanna
where
make
you
sure
get
yours
like
is high.
cat's cunning or whatever?
Evil Splendor, I think it might be.
No, that's enhanceability.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
that's
thinking,
different.
I was
Skill
thinking of
empowerment is more
enhanceability.
specific.
Yeah,
Oh, love. Do any of my channel
because I
abilities
think
do anything useful?
enhanceability just affects like saving throws from memory.
Yeah, just for flavor, I like the idea that now her tongue is silver.
That's cunty.
As she casts this.
Awesome.
She's used to metallic taste in her mouth, so this isn't anything different.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All of you have been under the effects of spells before, so you understand what is happening when it happens. In this split second, you understand that you are being forcefully teleported somewhere. Do you allow this to happen, or are you going to try and fight it?
I allow it to happen.
I allow it to happen.
Allow it to happen.
They love teleporting us here.
They said, go here, go here, go here. Again, all of you feel that pulling of the center of your chest as the floor suddenly changes from under you. And for a moment, all of you feel like motion sick. The floor itself seems to be an illusion. This entire room, probably what it reminds me of is like the dome in Las Vegas. Those kinds of like big rooms of illusion where you can't tell how big it is. Oh my god, in Spy Kids, the room that you see, Apollo got
Maddie.
it. Apollo got it.
Maddie.
You know what
We're
I'm
lucky.
I know what you're
talking
talking about.
Thanks.
I love how that one short story by Ray Bradbury about the kids and the lions is like right there, and you went straight to Spy Kids instead.
Yeah, I did. I don't give a shit.
A superior piece of media.
I'm sorry, do you mean the canonical text known as Spy Kids? You see this tall... you can't call it a room, it is an area, it is a plane, you can't tell, but it feels like surrounding you is this arcane storm. it's quiet, but there's like the flashing of colors and everything, and you can't tell where the room starts and the room ends. You feel like you're having to like shift ahead slowly because you don't know when the floor's going to disappear. You are immediately mentally overwhelmed, and that is the point. Ahead of you is a throne. Beside the throne, you see a couple of ice devils, all standing in robes. They are the regular size, certainly not like the Baron. All of them watching you carefully. And ahead, sitting upon this throne. Pat, would you like to describe what your character looks like? And what they are doing in this moment?
Mephistopheles is very tall, like his paintings.
Correct.
He's wearing red. He has got 2 huge horns, and he's ripped. He goes to the gym often.
Incredible.
And as you approach, he is playing with a skull, or rather a living head, but is being turned inside out and back the other way again.
Excellent.
Living?
Living.
Living
dead.
Like, so it's like screaming, and then you turn it
Oh.
inside out, and it gets muffled, and
motherfucker's
you do it
talking.
again, and it starts
Yep.
screaming, sort of thing.
Oh,
Yep.
great.
He's yapping.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be super friendly.
You're gonna get me one of those.
You guys
That's fine. I bet he paints his abs
can
on.
tell that there is an ice devil kind of next to you holding a large glaive. And you recognize it as one of the guards that was outside. And the ice devil looks up to you, Mephistopheles, and says, "My lord, the mortals."
Hang on a
that you
second.
witness-"
I'm just doing a thing right now.
Of course.
He continues to flip the head inside out, inside out, inside out. Oh yeah, go on. Do your thing.
My lord, the mortals that you requested, the slayers of Baron Clendisk, the
Clandis. Oh yeah. Welcome. Hello.
you may approach.
Thanks.
Energy.
Hello.
Welcome to my humble abode. It's so good to see you here. Do you like the paintings? I had them custom done. You know how they get the eyes to
Very-
watch it? You use real eyes.
Very accurate.
Mm.
My lord.
I'll say.
Well, go on. I'm a busy demon.
I'll say real quick, Mephistopheles, if you have your stat block on hand, if not, I can tell you what it is. Could you roll me a perception check? I reckon.
Why
you'll
stat block?
have-
We're not doing anything.
have-
that
I heard
requires
stat block and like chills went down my spine.
Yeah, you have a plus 9 to that.
That is a 19.
Excellent. Looking over these mortals, because they were not hidden, you do notice that that Solstice, the human monk, has a rapier and a dagger attached to her belt that you recognize as being a very infamous weapon of one of the other archdevils called Levistus. These are known as the ice shards. However, there are many copies of the ice shards that are sent out to some of Levistus's most powerful allies. So it's a bit strange to see a random mortal having these incredibly powerful magic items that are really only gifted by Levistus himself. I think that's... and you probably also recognize that Shiloh, the undead Dampier woman, has a large spell book on her side that is made from human flesh that you recognize also as an item created by Mammon, who is another archdevil. There are also many copies of this book, but it is an incredibly powerful spell book, one that Mammon had very purposefully kept from you. This is the first time you've ever been able to clap your eyes on one. It's like the one thing he had over you.
Well, my sad, sorry sacks of parasitic entrails. You seem to be hiding some goodies.
They're not hidden.
Hmm. Where'd you get the ice shards?
Where do you think I got the ice shards? That's me looking. That's me pulling up my obsidian file because I fucking forgot. If you were to see ice shards, where would you think they would be at? Stygia, thank you. Oh my god. Back in Stygia, where they would
Stygia. Mm. Oh, that Stygian mist gives me the worst asthma.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Mm. Also, is that one of Mammon's books? Let me have a look at it. It's got that nice human flesh tome. You know what I mean?
It's nothing compared to your, well, fleshy ball. Start screaming again as you turn it around.
Oh, this is Leonard. He knows what he did.
I unfortunately have not named mine. It doesn't tend to speak. Not nearly as impressive as yours.
You know, I've always wanted to get my hands on one of those, but can I have a closer look? I lean in. I stretch my neck all the way down, so it's almost like face to face.
I will hold the book in my hand. I think that you notice that hands kind of curl around blackened fingertips, long nails wrap around its spine to hold it up for you to see, but will not hand it over.
All right, I inspect the book.
Head going all around.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. All the way back up to the throne. So why are you here? In my humble abode.
Yeah, humble.
We seek your cunning mind.
Ooh, I like that. Say that again.
Cunning mind?
Ooh. Ah. Very good, very good. My cunning mind for what?
You see, we have a problem we're not smart enough to fix, so we thought we'd come to the smartest man in all the realms.
Oh, very good, very good.
We have found ourselves, I'm sure you know and can be sympathetic to the plight, on the wrong side of Asmodeus's fate.
Asmodeus. What'd you do?
He killed his daughter.
Oh.
I will, at this
Well,
point,
there
I
was a
will
group.
take the scourge out from my pocket, which is Glasia's weapon, this whip of leather and, like, green fire, and, like, smack it out with a crack just to have it ripple across this place.
So,
Oh. Very
yeah,
nice.
these guys telling you that, you didn't know that, by the way. You did not know that. You also know, probably these guys, it's not like they would have been able to kill Glasia, like she can come back, but they still killed her, which is, it's rude. It's kind of like these guys showed up and said that they had a disease that's going to kill them in about 2 hours. It's like just having a bunch of ghosts show up and go, so I think I'm going to die soon. Like, you are looking at walking corpses. That is the level that this is at.
But we're appealing to ego, Maddie. We're appealing to ego.
Oh, absolutely. But no more
But
so.
he says such good things.
This is shed a bit of a pall on our meeting. You show up here, you kill Glasia. Well, you kind of killed her, but that is incredibly rude. Whatever should I do to you?
I
Who
think
steps foot?
I would have thought, intelligent one, that you would be sympathetic to the plight of being second and wanting to be the best. I was once a warlock of Glasia, her above me. All I wanted was to take what's mine. I thought you'd feel the same.
You're trying to play me off against Asmodeus, huh?
I would never do such a thing.
No, of course not. That is so beyond
Beneath
you.
me.
No, I do organize the occasional coup against Asmodeus. Lying little archdevil that he is. Here's the thing. The Nine Hells, that's evil incarnate. You gotta have some sort of order, otherwise we're no better than the demons of the abyss, you know? I enjoyed the game. Even organized multiple rebellions against the guy. But I guess I like the game more than I like to win.
That's the fun part, so why not participate in our game? Might make things interesting.
Go on.
Well, we have a plate. We could make it worth your while, I'm sure. Wouldn't it be lovely to finally show one to Asmodeus? We could help. We're offering our
Interesting.
services to you, you see.
Yeah.
You're clearly capable.
Holding up the
Yeah.
book once more.
Yeah.
We've made it a business of humiliating archdevils. And I'm just gonna unwrap the wrought iron tower a little bit, the top of it, which you would recognize as the prized weapon of one of the other archdevils, who is always incredibly paranoid about it and kept it under maximum security, and I just have it.
So this weapon, there is no copies of this weapon. You've seen it before. You know it belongs to Despater. Despater never leaves his tower. He's the most paranoid motherfucker that's ever existed. And they have it. There is a slight and very sudden, whether you let it show or not, respect and understanding that these are significantly powerful mortals.
Is that Spader's hammer?
Indeed it is.
Interesting. So, my little archdevil hunters, you want to persuade me to come to your side against Asmodeus?
We do not intend to fight him. That would be foolish.
That would be foolish.
Very. On the material plane, I was a general. I still am.
Very.
I'm not going to begin a fight I can't win. But having
Wise.
a very powerful ally greases the wheels of negotiations. We need a way out of the hells once our business is done.
I see. And you want my help?
We've humiliated most all of the archdevils, defeated some. I think it would be quite the feather in anybody's cap, but for you, another one of the smaller accomplishments to add to your many list of glories, to boast that you put a thumb on the scale of allowing those that embarrassed your planar peers to get away with it.
Can I make a performance check and grow all the way up to the ceiling, cast flames all around myself,
Of course.
and in a move to intimidate?
Absolutely. You get okay. Just roll the dice, and if you still have Instagram up, can you just tell me the total of what you roll? If not, it's okay. Just tell me what you roll on the dice, because I'm looking at his
What
plus
will I
and
be
it's
adding?
fucking ridiculous.
Would I be adding
You'd be adding
from intelligence?
that would be charisma, so that's gonna be, considering the other charisma things.
That's a plus 16.
Yeah.
That's the 21. Suddenly the voice changes. Do I look like I need your help?
Ted, the paintings were real.
I'm gonna feel. Not Mechnon, just Apollo.
You guys get the sudden suspicion that Mechnon's aura is the only thing that is keeping you stable right now.
Thanks, Magnon.
No, you do not. But we could be pawns in your game.
I shrink all the way back down. I see. Do you know who I am? You know what I like to do?
My eyes flick over.
I pull out Leonard again.
The skull.
Yes, sir. Ruh-roh.
I'm all about that herd, baby. So if you're going to do something for me, today I'm feeling creative. All of you have got to pick someone among your group to be tortured by the rest of you.
Kind of fun. That's kind of fun. That kind of eats. Sorry, that kind of eats.
Unfortunately, you gotta respect the. Soul's like, I'm used to it. And what?
I can
What
take
the fuck
probably
else
take
is
most
new?
damage.
I'm
Purely
away
hit
of
point
the
wise,
monk,
y'all can
I
just.
won't die. I won't die
is
if you
true.
torture me.
Okay, true.
Yeah, but is it fair to let you guys do it when Ramie's had the most practice torturing? Don't we want inexperienced torturers to do the torturing? Because then the torturing won't be as effective.
You see
I
Rami
don't think we
slowly
can-
slide
You
his
think I don't
scalpel
want the
back
torturing
behind
to
her
be
back.
as effective?
Damn,
I
we can hear
want
our character talk.
maximum results. You see, Leonard here, I want that to look like a picnic compared to what you're going to do to your companion.
Does bric-a-brac count?
Can bric-a-brac.
That man's
Bric-a-brac
got
Brack
one.
is
Is
Am I
a
familiar?
familiar that we have that is not currently summoned, but in theory,
Could be
part of the group.
summoned.
Make him
That
appear.
motherfucker has one hit
Not
point.
to
It's
tell you
the
what
Yeah,
math.
you make-
absolutely.
make
I summon
bric-a-brac show
bric-a-brac. Bric-a-brac. This little, what I describe it as, you know, like the rat creatures from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It's that, but with way more teeth. Yeah, bric-a-brac appears on my shoulder.
I consider
hold
him one of
bric-a-brac
us. I
out.
took him out drinking once.
I point at bric-a-brac, I make it explode. And then
100%. 100%.
and then I pull it all back together again.
So we have like I like to imagine bric-a-brac is forced to be summoned. Knows in his existence bric-a-brac is not happy to be alive really at any given time, and so gets the sweet release of death and is brought back to life and just kind of screams
Yeah.
until I'll dis-summon him to be like,
God damn it!
"Oh, was worth a
Why?
shot."
It's either gonna be Soul. Yeah, Soul can't die.
We should draw
I
strings.
can't die. I cannot die 14 times.
You need to be in fighting condition.
For what?
What do you think?
Life.
The real question, do I play eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Guys, just let me do it. It's fine.
A willing volunteer. Oh, I love it.
I've done it every night for like a month and a half or so. It's actually going to be easier if you guys do it.
I conjure an altar out of the heat in the center of the room. There is, I'm going to say,
Yeah, of course.
thousands of implements of various methods of pain summoned. We're talking a lot here. Well, go on. Make my day.
And I think at that point, we're gonna go to our break. Alrighty. We will be back in 10 minutes' time. Grab a drink, go to the bathroom, do as you need to do. We will be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the torture chamber. We're joined by our incredible guest, Pat. If you're only just joining us, everyone say hi to Pat. Otherwise, the usual suspects. You know these kids. We are currently in the Tower of Mephistopheles, where this group has just been told that in order to get what they want, which is a surefire way out of the hells, possibly, they've been asked to select one of their companions and entertain the Archdevil of Harm. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go player by player, the three of you down the bottom, as the person that kind of volunteered really extensively was Solstice. And I'd like you to describe to me, using either the tools on the table or your various class and racial features, what you do to your friend to please this archdevil. I think we'll start with, at the front, Hannah Shiloh.
Okay. I think that Shiloh will step up to Solstice's body on this. I imagine you're lying down on the slab. All right. I think she's going to take a look at the tools provided, and I think that she is thinking of this as a show. So I think she runs her hands along the tools and will make eye contact with Mephistopheles as she does, letting a long finger kind of trace probably something that's reminiscent of an eye scooper, before turning back to Soul, kind of cracking her neck and letting just a wicked smile kind of curl up and around, and just baring her fangs. Is going to step up to Soul's body, place a hand on the side of her face, and simply say, "I am going to enjoy this significantly more than you will," and is going to sink her teeth into Solstice's neck and is going to cast Power Word Pain. I'm flavoring it as she is pumping like arcane fire into her veins, kind of starting as like this low throbbing sensation and eventually like rolling thunder across your body as you're racked with pain.
It feels like someone is boiling your blood. I'm gonna need you.
But I get healed from it.
But you do get healed from it. Yay!
I do get healed from it.
How fun.
After
Oh, yes. Bravo. Very, very innovative.
After
So-
watching Shiloh put on the performance of beginning, Solstice will not hold back in expressing how much it hurts. She is fully screaming and writhing. She's not trying to bear the pain.
Solstice, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, which, funnily enough, is the only saving throw or ability check you do not have disadvantage on while under the effects of this spell?
I think that Shiloh probably has
Wonderful.
to place another hand on her shoulder to steady her as she writhes underneath. Try and make sure you don't knock one of my teeth out.
That's 19 plus 10, so 29.
I think with the 29, you are able to stop yourself from running away.
Okay.
Raimi, you are, despite your new loyalty to Kelemvor, you will always have the blood of Baal running through your veins. It feels like you're at school again. What do you do?
I think I'm going to kind of step up to the table and I'm going to search the table for the torture implements table for any semblance of something small and sharp. Needles, pins, anything along those lines. And if I find something akin to like a thumbtack or a set of pins that you might implement into a corkboard, you guys are going to watch Raimi just pop off the blunted end of it with her teeth, just collect a small pile of them on one corner of the table. As she does so, you can hear her kind of muttering to herself. As I do, I'm going to, and this is totally flavor Maddie, please tell me if it's not
Absolutely.
possible.
No.
I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope and just try and at least dull whatever's about to happen pain-wise. Really flavor-wise.
Do you attempt
Do
to
I detect the beacon of hope?
Is this
Yeah.
what are the components for this spell?
That's a good question. It is verbal and somatic.
I think, Mephistopheles, if you wish to counter that spell, you can counter that spell.
I counter it.
The spell
Okay.
disappears from your fingertips.
That's
You-
not part of the game. You're not breaking rules now.
Raimi just turns and glares at you over her shoulder. And then that's kind of an I'm sorry look towards Soul. And
Solstice is not catching micro expressions right now.
it's okay. Anyone who's watching would see it disappear almost immediately afterwards, replaced by the same look that might have been caught as soon as she was caught torturing almost Asmodeus ages ago. She steps up to you and begins very carefully slicing open key parts of your body. They're places that she knows are particularly tender and particularly filled with nerves. And almost surgically, like a fucked up form of acupuncture, she inserts the needles into your veins. And with just enough hit points to seal the wound again, closes the insertion point back up. She kind of looks over at Mephistopheles with one raised eyebrow, as if to say, "Is this enough?"
I raise my own eyebrow, and I just more.
I'm going to very carefully go down to where your shins are, and using the Rancer of Torture, which at this point I flick in my hand, from hand to hand another couple of times, just to make extra sure that Mephistopheles sees it. It being another weapon of power from another archdevil, she just gently puts one big longitudinal slice on your shins, making very sure not to hit any of the veins so you won't bleed out. And when she accidentally does, she uses the Rancer to its power of heat to kind of close the vein. She exposes just enough bone, and then using thaumaturgy, kind of inputs a series of runes on your bones with a very practiced hand. She's not even making eye contact with her own handwriting at this point. She's just kind of nervously glancing at you, but she doesn't need to see what she's doing. She's done it 1,000 times. And as soon as each shin bone has the runes completed, she just gently taps your forehead with one finger, and the Bane spell kicks in. Less so to really like actually affect any real saving throws, more so to banish any semblance of hope that might still be there. And make sure you're not dealing yourself against what's going to happen.
I'm gonna need.
She then tosses the Rancer off.
I'm gonna need 2 saving throws. One is I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from you, Sol, and Raimi. I'm gonna need a Wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh god, my god's gonna hate this.
DC is 17 for the Wisdom save.
11.
Do you have anything you can add to it?
Mechnon's +4.
Close enough.
Yeah?
That puts it to a 15.
I don't suppose I could guidance myself.
Not at this point. More so, do you have
And
any
I s-
inspirations?
That would be the only thing.
We also have inspiration.
We also have inspiration. I'm gonna use one of them.
Okay.
Okay, that kicks it up to an 18 without the +4, so 22 total.
Usually I check in when it's one that's really going to affect some shit.
I just got this god. Don't take it away from me.
You did just
I just
get
found
this
religion.
god. You manage to hold on to yourself, and you don't find yourself retreating back to that hold that was previously on you. You don't retreat back to the mirror. You hold on. Solstice, what did you get?
I'm assuming I don't have Mechnon's aura.
If you're in
I
the
think
same
you
space,
would.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, you're an ally.
I don't,
Ally.
see, I don't see you any differently.
Okay. 22.
You are still like needing to be held down. It's more so that you aren't like delving into your training to like ruin this.
Should I be tracking hit points?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's implied that no one's gonna let you die. Because that would ruin it.
I'll stomp back towards the group and just passing by Mephistopheles without making eye contact. I'll go
I hope you took notes.
and return.
Damn.
Mechnon.
Right, okay. I'm gonna walk right up to the altar. I'm going to completely disregard the implements table. I'm going to get up on the altar and I'm going to stand over Solstice. And then I'm going to look at Mephistopheles. My lord, I offer you a demonstration. War drives innovation. Cities build walls. Siege engines are built. In a battle not too long ago, I decapitated a general from one of the lower pits of hell. And in that encounter, I summoned a destructive wave to knock back his companions and severely lacerate and damage them. I wonder what that would do to a body if it was focused on one target and not on many. I'm going to look down at Solstice. My eyes are just fully glazed. And I'm going to do a combination of my Dragon's Breath, because as a Dragonborn, and the spell Destructive Wave. So, I think what it is, I think straight up, I take my greatsword tooth puller out, I wrench a lower canine out just to put myself into that hyper panicked state, and then I just dragon roar directly below me onto Solstice, and it's acid or poison? Acid, and it's acid breath first, but then it's just ear piercing roar. It is the thunder damage of the spell Destructive Wave is represented in just, it's like you're standing next to the speaker at a rave and your ear's right there. It is just concussive wave of force that slams into Solstice and is like pushing her body into the altar. Eardrums rupture, eyes go bloodshot, can't close because it's too much air pressure. And then the radiant damage is just that when the poison enters any open orifice in Solstice's body on the altar, that poison, just veins of that like golden and neon green poison just starts spreading throughout the body.
Solstice, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
You have +4 because I'm literally right there.
I'm right here, baby.
Oh my god. Natural 20 plus 10 plus 4, so
Good.
34.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Solstice, you know that you can handle this because you've already experienced the worst thing, which is all of this happening at your wife's hand. In a way, you're able to keep yourself, like, you're still human. You have the human reactions that you do, but there is a deep part of you, your monk training, that is able to just stabilize you. And as a kind of like wave of just slight healing, enough to keep you on that edge, heals your ears and your eyes so that you can see and hear. The rest of you step back.
I missed in the thing of smoke all the way down to the altar, just so standing atop Solstice, and just lean all the way down, like lips to ear. I just whisper, "Can you hear her calling for you?" All the way back to the throne. Missed all the way back.
With whatever I have, I'm gonna reach out to try and find her.
Do
like
I
did
detect
with
this
my own
spell?
soul. There's no. It's. I don't know if it's a spell. Is it, Maddie?
It's more so you notice that she's closing her eyes and trying to breathe, like she's trying to focus on something. She's trying to reach. She's trying to connect with something that isn't.
Did Asmodeus tell you the same thing? She does call for you. That dear wife of yours. But she doesn't call for you from the hells. Her soul is in the seven heavens.
Solstice's body has been on the brink now. I've been hurt, then healed, then hurt, then healed. The only thing that's been keeping me focused is the fact that I've been able to remember my wife and the practice she gave me by torturing me every night. This has happened to me before. I can focus on her, but something about knowing that she's not only was like the journey for naught, everything else before that was also for naught. Is there any way Solstice can just like let go?
In that thought, that realization of everything starts to connect. Every time someone had spoken to you, they'd said the soul that you are looking for, the soul that you seek, and it was always yours. You had made the deal. And Asmodeus wasn't going to just correct your assumption. All he promised was to let you go to the hells. He said your wife was calling for you. He never said where she was calling from. I think in this moment you get a sense of that, whether channeled from Mephistopheles as a final just push to that torture beyond the physical. You hear her. Wait. Live your life to the fullest. You have so much potential. There's so much left for you here. I will wait for you. Just be patient, my love, and we will be together. Take your time, my dear.
Is it really her, though? Is it her?
It's her. That's what she had been saying to you. To just be patient.
And she's still saying that?
She's still saying that because she doesn't know.
Oh, there are many ways to break someone.
Solstice doesn't want to leave now.
The rest
I don't
of
know.
you see. You don't need to roll an insight check because I think all of you are aware of it, of someone who has lost all hope and is drifting from you. What are the rest of you doing?
Fuck.
Yeah, well, my name's not letting any of that show. I think it clocks. Would it be safe to assume that we're now on a ticking clock before Soul just becomes fully lost?
Or she becomes fully corrupted? Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think recognizing that, we can't give up, that we need Solstice to get through this. So I think staying on mission, very quick clock, back up to Mephistopheles. Is this satisfactory?
Oh. A few words can do more damage than breaking bones and burning flesh ever could. I am satisfied.
At those words, one of those robed figures approaches you, Mechnon, with a sealed spell scroll that he hands to you.
Plane shift, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's gonna get you out.
Thank you, Pookie.
You're welcome.
Those words, I'm also going to sprint up to Soul and cast Beacon of Hope again. I don't have another 3rd level slot, so I'm going to do it at 4th level. And then try
Can I
and
cancel it?
cast-
I mean, the deal is done.
You
She's
can.
suffering.
Deal is done.
You can fucking try.
I feel like no. I want the anguish to continue.
Do it.
I like she. Is she fully healed?
No, she's still like on
She hasn't
like
healed at all
1 hit
yet.
point.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to stabilize her.
Emotionally and physically.
Do you counterspell?
I do counterspell.
It's double.
I will
Oh.
counterspell the counterspell if it's possible.
Oh,
Yeah, no, counterspell that.
You cannot.
I think
Technically,
there's a
no.
moment of defiance as this counterspell radiates towards Soul, and I think Soul will just step in front and counterspell back, knowing that you very well might kill her, but I think she'll try. She'll make a show. The deal's done.
we have to hold.
You know, fun.
I think I've had enough fun for a lifetime. And is going to turn back to Soul. I think she'll put a hand on the side of her face for just a moment. Soul, she's okay. She's in the 7 heavens. I know you tracked it all the way down here to make sure she would be fine. She's okay. And I'm so, so sorry.
And I just if I leave and I try to pay my debts back and for some reason I'm successful, I can't meet her up there and lie to her face. I don't have any other options. I have to die a bad person.
There was a way down here, then there's a way back up, darling. You did something terrible. In the name of something good. Me and Mechnon, we fucking killed in the name of glory, of money, of violence, but you did it for love. That's not a crime.
That's I'm gonna have to when I die, I have to come back here. And that's okay. I can die later, but I'm leaving here knowing that I can't right my wrongs. I'm forever here, whether I'm on the material plane.
It doesn't have to be that way.
It does. I can't live a good life and then meet her and tell her what happened. I want her to live in ignorant bliss forever. I can leave. I can leave with you guys, or I can make it to the end. I don't know. But I'm not. I can't fix it. I can't fix it, or she knows.
You can't fix it, but you can make up for it. You can tell her everything you did when you get up there, but you can also tell her the things that you did to make up for it. If you've met her up there, then she'll know, especially knowing you. You did everything you could, and especially doing it for her.
You would rather punish yourself in this moment. This isn't for you. This is to make you feel better for what you did, Solstice. But what you're doing is you're punishing her by not redeeming yourself, by not going back up there and at least trying. You're damning her to a world without you, and I don't think she'd agree with that, darling.
Solstice thinks the idea of Farah calling out forever and I never make it up there. You suggesting that you see like a glimmer of like, you're right, like that's torturing her. That's torturing Farah and myself. But I have the thought, I'm worried about showing too much hope in front of Mephistopheles.
I'm literally casting Beacon of Hope. If that helps.
As this
Are
is
you currently
It is-
casting it? Okay.
Yeah, it's like the fourth word of the description of the spells that it does actually give you hope. So if anything.
But it's kind of like
Basically
putting a
good.
band-aid on a bullet wound.
positive vibes.
Yeah.
I think while this is happening, one of your lackeys walks up to you, Mephistopheles, and kind of like leans in and asks you if you want them to leave. Is all of this good vibes boring?
Ugh. I know. Yeah, I'm fine for them to leave. But Soul, I wonder if she would still love you if she knew everything you'd done.
Like if she knew right now.
Perhaps.
And do you have the reach to do that?
Maddie, do I have the reach to do this?
It's certainly something that you can threaten. I don't think they would know whether you're bluffing or not. I am not even joking,
Yeah, I'd love to know the
plus
number.
24 to deception.
How, brother?
So I think it is less of you are threatening to do it, and the fact that that is going to loom is the game. It's not completely out of suspicion that you would have the connections to do so.
What would you give?
To have her not know.
What would you give to hear her voice one last time? To feel that you might one last time feel her touch. much.
You see a desperate glance from Rigby out of the
Yeah.
corner of your eye.
You know, Mephistopheles, I appreciate the offer. I will catch her glance again. I will hear her voice again if I deserve it when I die. I'll leave this one up to fate.
Oh, fate. If you ever change your mind, you know where I am. I offer her Leonard's head. Just speak to this. I'll tell you where to go.
Thank
Leonard's
you.
head,
I
brand new
put it.
magical
I'm
item.
gonna put it in the bag.
Leonard's still
Just screaming. Gonna turn it inside out.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get that for you.
Thanks.
You guys are gonna hang it like one of the things over the mirror in the barge. Take it away.
I have the one and only 24 karat gold Leonard Labubu.
Oh my god.
Fan artists, I have a favor to ask. Mephistopheles holding Leonard's head. I have the one and only 24 karat gold.
He's holding it Hamlet style.
Yeah.
Love him. Can we stay? Can we stay until he scares me, but like he's fun?
I do not want to hang with this guy. No offense.
Well,
I would like to leave.
as you guys stand.
Oh, thank you so much. So very, very much. When you're ready, toodaloo.
You're all shunted away back on the streets of Mephistar outside of this tower. And I think, considering, we got some time remaining. Instead, I'll ask Pat, if you like, we can cut to a break so you can head off and do whatever you need to do for the rest of the day. Otherwise, if you want to hang out for 50 minutes and just kind of watch, you're also welcome to stay.
Actually, 50
Watch
minutes?
the aftercare.
We're only at 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Oh, are we still recording?
Oh, we're still on. It's more if you want to stay or if we can go to a break so you can head off and do things.
Oh, we can go to a break.
Amazing. We're going to
Alright.
go to a really quick break. Thank you so much, Pat, for being here. You were an incredible Mephistopheles. I'm going to put Pat's link in the chat. Make sure you give him a follow. Pat, do you have anything that's going on that you want to talk about or advertise or point to the people to?
Oh no, not at the moment. There's just some local stuff doing As You Like It with Flightpath Theatre, but other than that, pretty free as a bird at the moment. But thank you so much for having me on. This was a wonderful experience. I felt absolutely terrible at the dramatic weight of that.
It was
That was
amazing.
Absolute
killed it.
cinema.
Incredible.
That's the
ton of
goal.
fun.
It is. Alrighty, we are going to go to a
Thank
quick
you so
break
much.
and say goodbye to our lovely Pat, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. I had to like redo some shit, but we're having fun. So, all of you find yourselves standing in the streets of Mephistar. The streets are busy. The heat is still rolling over, and the fact that all of you, especially Solstice, looks bloodied and bruised is certainly not a view that would be surprising in this place in the slightest. If anything, you get occasional grins and nods towards your group as you stand with her. What are you doing?
We get somewhere quickly to get the needles out of my veins.
Yeah, don't flex your muscles as much as you normally do. Hold on.
And Raimi is going to glare at absolutely everyone who even thinks about making eye contact as they pass through the streets, but she's going to very carefully, like, do her best to move you without... She definitely placed them close to joints, so it's not ideal, but she's going to do her best to, like, help carry you in a way that she knows won't help.
Someone
not
just cast
trigger
hold
pain.
person on her and they're just gonna carry her.
Can I just carry Solstice?
Yeah, it's probably incredibly painful to get picked up, but once Magnon can hold you steady, it does help.
Yeah, and I think just as a little holdover while I'm carrying you, I will just, as much as you need lay on hands wise, just to give you that, like, basically a painkiller. I'm just slow releasing my whatever. I used some of my lay on hands to get me back up to full before we came here, so I have, what is it, 70 something. I have 76 hit points worth of lay on hands still available, and I'll slow release that so that it's like a constant numbing of the pain.
I think that I'm going to convert my remaining sorcery points so that I can cast Power Word Stun on you so that you're steady.
Yeah, I let that happen.
We are carrying an ice sculpture.
Every once in a while, you just hear a squeaky voice.
Fuck you looking at?
As we pass by. But yeah, we'll fucking beeline it. We'll go as fast as possible. The boat.
Raimi, roll intimidation check because it's funny.
Do I get any bonus at all? Carrying a stun
Is
body?
Magnon helping you?
I'll just growl at people.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
What you looking at?
17.
I think people like stay
With
clear
it.
because they assume you're like doing some shit. You just came out of Mephistopheles' tower. But you guys...
She does a little, like, imaginary punch at anyone who gets too close. Any imp that's in the air, she's, like, winding up.
Solstice, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, of course I can.
Yeah.
It's I need to figure out how to overwrite it. Which ones do I not have disadvantage for? Isn't it?
Well, a lot of... The one you still have disadvantage on, I think, is intelligence, but wisdom and
I just don't wanna be
charisma are
wrong.
flat.
Okay.
Because you had disadvantage, then got advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
13.
You're a little too weak to kind of shake yourself out of it, but as you're walking, occasionally seeing faces within the crowd, you swear you recognize some of them. Like deja vu. Just occasionally catching their eye, but almost as soon as it passes by, you convince yourself that it isn't.
I want to focus harder, but that was the check. Damn. Okay.
14 souls trapped here.
Yeah.
and watch you leave. Too scared to approach. You guys make your way down the mountain. And you don't know if they're really there, or maybe it's just Mephistopheles continuing to fuck with you until you leave his plane. You make your way down into the frigid cold, all of you slipping your rings back on, calling for the barge. You climb aboard, and Calithria doesn't come out to meet you, but you can all see the light coming from inside the captain's quarters. And as soon as you are all aboard, the ship starts pulling away.
I'm fully stunned. I want to see Calithria so bad, though. I want to look at her face.
I'll drop it once the needles are out.
Okay.
All right.
Here, bring her down to my room.
Yeah, I'll leave her. I'll drop. I'll leave Solstice wherever Raimi instructs.
I'll roll out like a little carpet. I'll put my blankets on the floor. They're already somewhat still covered in bloodstains from Asmodeus, but we all choose just not to mention that. And so she lays them out and makes a softer spot, puts a pillow under her head.
I do think that if you will let me, I've never used this spell before because Raimi was always the one to cast it. However, considering the need for comfort, she will cast Magnificent Mansion on one of the doors down the bottom, so you can find a quiet, secluded, and comfy place to do this.
Really?
Does that work while we're on a moving boat?
We did talk
You just
about
need a
this,
door, right?
but it is like a... Yeah, we did talk about this, and I think we did clarify that the boat needed to be docked. But I think you need the long rest anyways, so I think you guys kind of like... Megna like comes back up and knocks on the door and just goes, "Hey, can we just stop?"
Take a stop. Take a real
And
quick breather.
Calithria kind of like moves just like out of the bay where Mephistar is and finds a place to anchor down that's a little further away from the city. And you can cast Magnificent Mansion.
I do it on the door leading to the kind of downstairs, or maybe like a broom closet that we have, maybe the one that Tyax had taken Raimi into. Cast it on that. I think it's about as simple as a Magnificent Mansion can really be, but I think immediately off to like the right is a large, comfortable bed with a roaring fire that has a closed door and probably some soundproofing.
It's like a really comfy surgery.
It's clean.
All right. Is it just me and Raimi?
Charlotte has
Unless-
to be in there, but she'll be in a different room.
I will be in the mansion, but I will close the door over to let you do your thing.
I'm fully stunned still, yes? Or was that just for the carrying?
It's probably going to help.
Just for the carrying.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Can I talk when I'm stunned? If I can talk to Raimi?
Uh,
I believe
I
so.
can't remember. I think it's like
it's stunted
shorter
talking,
sentences.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does Raimi cut me open again?
I think so. You can see her for a couple moments before actually getting to work. You have some time as she's casting burning hands on the Rancer of Torture and doing her best to try and like heat it up to the point that she'd be able to seal your veins. And you hear her, even though her back is turned to you in this moment, she calls over her shoulder and she goes,
Sorry, it's I'm kind of running out of spells. I'm gonna have to seal up the veins the old-fashioned way, if that's okay. I don't know if you can respond. It's sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
"Oh shit!" She's like, "Ah!" As you speak. She goes, "Oh shit! Move! Do not move. I put them in
I
some really
can't.
weird spot.
Okay.
There aren't."
I was
any in
gonna say
your
she
head.
nods.
You're
She
okay.
does not nod. She's fully stunned.
Okay, she
Raimi,
knowing you're a monk, she kind of focused on like arms and legs. So
Raimi, what is your proficiency level with medicine?
That's a good fucking question. +5, but not proficient.
I will give you expertise for this specifically.
Okay.
Well,
I just think you kind of fuck with it, you know what I mean? So, can you please roll me a medicine check?
That brings her up to +17 for medicine, which is after a roll 25 total.
You are able to do this cleanly and efficiently with very, very little risk of infection, though Solstice is immune to infection, so either way, you do clean work. And I don't need to get you to roll a Constitution saving throw, Solstice, because you were stunned.
great.
After the last one, kind of metally, with a metallic clang, we'll say, like drops into this sort of cup off to the side of Raimi's knee as she kneels on the floor in front of you. He uses a couple hit points of healing to seal up the last vein and goes,
Okay, you're good to move. Sorry, I know it was a little extra. Well, habits die hard.
No. I'm sorry I put you in the position where you had to do that again. I didn't think that far ahead.
You see her eyes kind of drop to the ground, and although it appears for a moment as though she's just looking dead ahead in front of her, you can see, as your eyes focus on the floorboards in front of her, actually a stained bit of wood where Asmodeus used to be.
It's fine. I mean, I think it's fine.
She gently touches the holy symbol at her neck and goes,
It's torture for a good cause.
At least you chose
Which is-
to do it.
she's just quiet.
It doesn't have to be fine though. You can be not fine about it. But we move forward.
Nods and
Yeah, it's for what it's worth. I did my best to try and I really tried to make it so it wouldn't hurt as much, but counterspelled it.
No, it's fine. Would it be bad to say it was cathartic? Kind of felt like my punishment was done in a way after that. I don't know.
you see her face brighten as you say punishment was done. And she goes,
Well, as a definitely not certified professional in the field of therapy and related fields, I think, if anything, it comes down to how you feel. I mean, it sounds like your wife's in heaven, but I wasn't kidding earlier when I said that whatever you do between now and then determines how she's going to receive you. You have chances to make it up. You're doing so right now. You're preventing the world from destruction.
Yeah. It'll be up to her. I just the idea of her calling out forever and I never even tried to show up. I couldn't do that to her.
You had the wrong address.
Yeah. I'm looking around to the barge, your room that is filled with tokens of past. Don't you have like Mechnon's leg and
at the moment, it's actually being used as like a replacement piece of a bed where she's trying to build a bed frame herself made entirely out of like pallets and the sort of shit that like a broke college student would use, and one of the 4 legs on it is Mechnon's leg.
Yeah, so Raimi's kind of fucked up room.
I enjoy that this implies that you guys are technically still in a
Oh wait, we're
magnificent
in
mansion.
the mansion.
No, but I
forgot.
like that this implies that
Oh,
Shiloh
right.
put this in just to comfort Raimi.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
The blood stain from Asmodeus. You know what Raimi
I wanted
loves.
to make sure that you felt it.
I forgot about that immediately.
No, it's okay.
And
I forgot
just
too.
quietly while this is happening, we'll come right back. But just like Just like a figure comes through the door, Shiloh, as you're just like waiting by the couch, looking like a worried parent. You just hear, "Oh, this is very nice. Why haven't we been doing this the whole time?"
Oh,
Fucking Aishma, God. Sorry.
get his ass out of here now.
I'm not
Who
in the
let you in
scene.
here?
Actually, no. I
The
think,
door was
if I may,
open.
I went to let go through now, and I would have made sure that Aishma did not interrupt.
That's valid.
I have like I have like 100 invisible servants right in here.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Shiloh just puts a head in her hands and just goes security. I want Aishma dragged out.
He gets dragged out right as like Mechnon's like quickly moving over, like he was gonna grab him, and he just gets pulled out again. Ah! Back to
He gets 5 minutes at Freddy's jump scared right before he gets.
What's the alligator's name? The crocodile?
Monty Gator.
Monty Gator, that's Megnon.
I've been asked to cosplay that man many a time, and maybe I will.
I like the idea that while you guys are de-torturing, I suppose, so me and Mechnon are like in a steam room getting like massages, foot rubs, the servants running around, somebody's putting hot coals, and like there's that
Hell yeah.
hard cut to screaming.
Solstice
As it
and
should be.
Raimi.
Yeah. We'll put the demons behind us together, I guess. Or hopefully we'll put the demons behind us soon, and the devils, and the imps, and the archdevils.
Yeah. That one aboleth on the off chance that it hates us still for some reason.
Probably still
Friend little
does.
people.
Okay.
Do you think we're getting out of here, though?
I mean, it looks like it based off the scroll. I have plane shift, and I think I talked to Shiloh earlier. So does she, but there's always a chance someone fucks it up for us. So something that's a little bit more secured, seal of approval from an archdevil themselves is probably best. My only question is,
And she, again, kind of shifts her eyes towards the floor.
we did promise someone we would come by and say hello on the way out. Lane shifting
Fuck.
kind of circumvents that.
Who did we say?
It was, fuck me, why am I forgetting his name?
No,
Our
this
lovely
sounds so
guest.
familiar, but I don't remember.
From the Frozen Plain when we were in Stygia.
Right.
Oh, is it here?
Oh,
Zahir.
here.
We said
Well,
we would
alright,
swing
piece of
by.
here. Alright, piece of here.
Zahir's like getting
Zahir might not
actively.
be alive.
Yeah, Zahir's getting actively like tortured by Levistus right now.
Which is probably what, do we
do
know
not
that?
have that time.
No, yeah, no, that was a fade away ending scene. We know that as
Yeah, we
Flatus.
didn't see that.
You didn't see that, no.
But at the same time, if we make sure the world doesn't end, I don't know if Zahir needs a hello.
Remy kind of chews on this for a moment and just goes,
Okay.
No, I mean, if it's very important to you, we can try, but if we need a guaranteed way out, I don't know if a pit stop is gonna be worth that.
You're right. Yeah, we shouldn't. I just figured. May as well add it to the list of tortured souls that potentially could use some hope.
Yeah, I'm sorry to make it sound like a whatever sort of thing.
No, it's not. But speaking of whatever things, I was also going to say, since two of us do have plane shift, in theory, we could go talk to your wife after all this is over. Listen, so I did a lot to kind of fuck you and your wife over. Mostly your wife, but also you after your wife. It was in sequence, and it was not good either way. I'm saying if you ever need help getting back to her, it's the least I could do, now that I'm a holy woman and whatnot. And also because I want to.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that a lot. I don't know if I'll be the person I want to be yet once immediately once we get out of hell. You know, maybe give it a couple years of trying to right those wrongs. So, if that's okay.
I'm Sin. You can call me anytime. And if you need help righting the wrongs, I know of at least one cult that could be to do with getting wiped off the fucking face of the plane.
And now, that I don't mind. That sounds incredibly appealing.
You see Raimi stick a hand out. It's still covered a little bit in your blood.
I didn't think we'd end up here, but yeah. And she'll give you a handshake.
Give me your strong grip.
Yanks her hand back.
Sorry.
Oh, it's cool.
Enthusiastic.
Oh, I get it. It's great.
Um,
Weird
let's-
that Shiloh made this place look exactly like my room. How did she know I had that poster in the corner? That's weird.
How much time is she spending in your room when you're gone?
Not as much as most people, and she definitely, I don't know.
We're just discovering
didn't
that
pay or
Charlotte's
anything
just
for a
like a
therapy
nosy
lesson.
bitch.
No, Charlotte's just desperately in need of therapy, so lies on the therapy chair and then chickens out.
That's so real.
Yeah.
I get it.
Speaking of Shiloh, let's go show him the handiwork.
Yeah, show them all the cool new scars you got.
Yeah.
Victor's
I go into the
ass-looking
steam room, I'm
ass.
like, and this one hurt the most.
Yeah, I
the
think-
needle was much larger, and
I think Shiloh makes sure that Soul gets a nice spa day. I think that in her mind, like she's used to living the high life when it comes to royalty and all that stuff. So I think everyone gets like the royal treatment for this long rest because I think they all need it.
does
Fucking
Keela
fine
3
with
get
it.
Important to
invited?
be in. I'll definitely invite her if she would like to come
Okay.
out of her room.
I think
Her room that's filled with dead bodies that we caused.
I will even make a separate theme room so she can be alone and be pampered should she wish.
Keila says, I do need to speak to your group about what's going to happen next. I was going to wait until after you'd had some rest, but I suppose it's up to you.
I definitely wasn't doing the inviting. So
Yeah, it's Shiloh. I'm assuming it's Shiloh.
I'll have toddled up to her door and knocked on it and invited her. And I said, well, nothing that we can't chat over while getting a foot rub.
Of course. We will have to bring Ishma with us. We can't leave him out here by himself.
I think Shiloh looks to Aishma, who probably just like in the corner.
He's
He's
like
shivering.
still being held like a kitten by Mechnon. Just kicking.
Fine. But no talking. I'll offer an arm to escort Calithria to the mansion.
You all go inside. Right. Before you start to decompress fully, before we leave Cania proper and make our way into Nessus, well, when you all make your way into Nessus, it's somewhere the barge cannot go. There is one more thing that you need to do. I will, of course, provide more information about what will be waiting for you in Nessus, but I can tell you that you will not be guided alone. But before we leave, Nessus is completely under the eye of Asmodeus. Nothing can escape his watch. And you, by any means necessary, cannot gain his attention when you enter. You have to attempt to find your way towards... Oh my god, I forgot its name. Sorry. Where is it? Make your way to the oasis. without being seen. For that, you will need something very powerful. Usually, I would try to locate them within Mephistar, but these particular items are extremely hot commodities down here, forgive the pun. You will each need an amulet of proof against detection, or this entire trip will be for nothing. However, I had another group perish right before Nessus. I know for a fact that each of them possessed an amulet. What I can do is I can take you to the location where they died, and should you play your cards right, you might be able to locate them. Unfortunately, this particular side quest I do not think is optional for your group, especially considering what happened in Melbolge.
I'm really good at looting bodies.
I don't think it's going to be that simple, unfortunately. You're going to make your
What
way
do
to
you expect?
the Lake of Whale. It is incredibly hard to navigate, but I have done it before, so we should be alright on that. But visibility will be very hard. And there is a unnatural creature, some sort of elemental that rules it. It is less that there is a creature living within the lake, and more that the lake itself is a creature. It likes to collect people. It will usually rob them and otherwise, but it is intelligent, and if you're able to overcome its tricks, it will usually give you what you desire. These are all stories, of course. I only managed to narrowly escape because the others wished to go ahead, and I was in the captain's quarters, so I didn't see what they saw. I only came out when I realized none of them were on board anymore. I understand that this is especially disheartening, but I can do my best to aid you. Of course, you need to rest beforehand. Then, once we succeed, I will take you to the falls that will bring you to Nessus. It is a titan that you have to climb down into the city. Once you make your way to the oasis, the library, Zythan will be able to meet you there, and he will aid you in the ritual. He has his ways and his connections with the people within the oasis. They are disconnected from Asmodeus, and I know some deals have been struck within. I will not accompany you, but hopefully we will be able to meet back in Waterdeep. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Other than that, I suggest we all get some rest.
No, that all makes sense. Thank you, Gilthria.
Is there anything the rest of you do before you take your long rest?
Time-wise, there's no guarantee that after we get what we need in the lake, we'll have another long rest before we go to Nessus.
You can certainly choose to have one. Like, you can get your amulets and park next to the falls, have a long rest, and then go in. The lake itself is like off the track, but it's not like in or right next to Nessus by any means.
I think I might switch my attunement from the Iron Tower to Ignivar. I think we're late enough in the game that Meknon is starting to be a little bit paranoid about it. So I think that the paranoia of, hey, we have all the pieces that we need. If whatever Calithria specifically said that the creature in the lake might want to pick us clean. I don't know if I want to be carrying the wrought iron tower when we're in that situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether I'll still carry it with me or whether I'll see if I can leave it with Calithria, or if I can hide it somewhere. But
I actually have something.
Oh.
The accounting evaluation of all things has this little thing called secret chest that we could use if we wanted to store things essentially on the ethereal plane. So if we didn't want to carry things, I wanted to stick them in a safe place that only I could get.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a bag of holding that is invisible in a demiplane.
Okay.
Just as an option. And then after 60 days, it will end automatically if I don't, end it myself.
Okay. Well, we're not spending 2 more months here.
Correct.
Yeah,
but if we
don't
all died and they still needed to get the chest.
Well, then somebody would
We'd
have
never die.
a month and a half to
Immortal.
get back down here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys see like the
yeah.
map of Kenya, the Lake of Whale is on the map. You'll be able to see it. It's like kind of before the falls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll leave the. Yeah, I'm gonna switch my my attunement to Ignivar from Wrought Iron Tower. I'm gonna keep the tower on me for now, but I might get back to Shiloh on the secret chest, just because. Yeah, I mean, like, if other people are using their magic item that they are using for it actively, I have an option. I have an alt, so I may as well keep the thing that's real important safe.
Valid. You will settle in, have your little spa night, and eventually find your rest. And Solstice, for the first time in a long time, you have a completely dreamless rest.
It's almost sad.
You almost want to see her again. And I think as you guys wake up and the time on the Magnificent Mansion ends and all of you find your place back on the barge, unanchoring and beginning to make your way to the lake, we will have a shorter session, but we are going to end here. Intense session, y'all.
Hands.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. We hope you had fun. It was very intense, but very fun. I hope that my players had a good time. But I think we should say goodbye to these lovely people so they can tell you what they've got going on. And everything. We'll start with Haley.
Hello, everybody watching. My name is Haley. I go by Haley Rosie on everything. I do stuff on Dice Times. I do stuff on Instagram. I do stuff on Twitter, all the places. I do cosplay. I do tabletop stuff. I do fantasy related things. I do it all. There's a lot of stuff starting in February for me. So if you want to get ready, get set, get settled into where I'm doing stuff, Dice Times and Haley Rosie are places you can find me.
Yay. Hannah.
Hello, I am Hannah Harper. I am a professional dungeon master and D&D and TTRPG content creator over Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. You can find me doing cool stuff, like being here as a Toxic Yuri vampire. I'm also on Sir Pfeffer's Longshot channel, and I play Signy, a low guy but a big guy at the same time. You can also catch me over at D&D to Castle for 2 rounds in August. Check me out then. I also have things coming out, so go follow me at Hannah Plays D&D everywhere because I have cool stuff coming up, including some fantasy ball photos, which, trust me, you're going to want to see.
I've seen some of them and I died. I was just scratching at Hannah's door going, show them to me. Diana.
Hey, hello, I am Diana Faye, also known as Diana of the Rose on all platforms. So if you're watching live on Twitch right now, congrats. I am a partner, member of the Twitch Latin Guild, Pride Guild, and Women's Guild, and also one of the advisors for the Twitch Tabletop Creator Club, streaming 3 times a week here on this here purple platform. So you can follow me using the link that Maddie dropped in the chat. Beyond that, I'm also over on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and unfortunately Facebook, and vibing and teaching people how to play TTRPGs better. Whether you're on the DM side or the player side, I help with accessibility, getting into the game for the first time for cheap, especially wherever I can. Listen, I grew up poor. I was out here making my own DM screen out of fucking, foam core and duct tape when I was a kid. And then also teaching people how to do the fancy stuff that you see on, for example, Critical Role or just in high narrative stories. Just the easy way. So follow me as at Diana the Rose. If you're in person going to conventions, I'm going to be at PAX East next, followed by West, Unplugged, possibly TwitchCon, but probably not, depending. I'll feel it out, and then also Gen Con. So around the country, you can find me, and beyond that, yeah, that's me. There's some other stuff, but I can't talk about it yet.
Fair enough. Apollo.
Hello, I didn't see you come in. I still have a chest infection because of these titties that won't quit. My name is Apollo. You can find me on the internet at TallNerdApollo. I do voice acting, I do cosplay, I do TTRPGs. Fuck, what's going on?
Stop playing.
On Saturdays, sometimes Sunday. God, no. On Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. I think a couple Sundays coming up. Over on Dino Tales. I got gaslit for an entire session, but I'm right. I'm the child of a god. Well, you know, grown up from offcuts of a god, and that's really concerning for my character. That's number 1. There's a project that's coming out that's so cool that I can't say anything, because if I start talking, I'll spoil things that I haven't signed that I won't say, but I'm not gonna say. Good night, thank you. Pat killed it. Fuck
He
ice.
did.
Free
Everyone
Palestine.
should follow Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm rambling now.
Before I go
Maddie.
into this, I just want to say, hey guys, safety tools are really important. I know that you guys see like fucked up shit happen like this in actual plays. I just want to point out, we had big discussions before these types of sessions, and we're all on the same board. So we encourage you that while like really intense sessions like this one with like cool surprises are really, really fun, make sure you're doing your session 0 right, and that you have your lines and veils and all of that. We advocate for safety tools to the highest degree. Have a little debrief afterwards, because trust me, we do all of that. And you gotta keep yourselves and each other safe. But anyways, hi, I'm Madeline. This is on my channel. Make sure you check out Cersei's Guide to IIO. We've got, I think, 14 days left. Make sure you get them now, because anyone who buys a copy of the book in any capacity will get a free copy of the one-shot. However, after the Kickstarter finishes, the one-shot will cost money. So get it for free now with the purchase of the book while you still can. It's really, really fun. I'm so proud of it. It's going to be great. We have a one-shot happening on the 29th, in 3 days technically, on the 29th, with the Dungeons and Demigods crew. We're going to have a math style reunion episode with all of the characters where most of them are gods. It's going to be really fun and you'll be able to see the brand new rules. Other than that, we're going to raid into someone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you next time. Say goodbye, my devilish friends.
Goodbye, my
Bye.
devilish
Bye,
friends.
devilish friends.